This is a showdown we've circled on the calendar as number 1 goes on the road to face a top 10 team. Welcome, folks, to John O'Quinn Field in Houston, home field of the Houston Cougars. As we'll see the number 1 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kick this away to get us going. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. A toss to the left side. Fighting him off. Gets the first and still running. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Houston. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
All the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Lined up on either side of the quarterback. He hands it to the back. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Looking to pass. It's Butler. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Running back with the football. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance and a really nice gain.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Grab behind the line. It's snapped. And moves the football to the 27 and a first down.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and he cannot quite hold on down there in the end zone. Would have been a great pick. Instead, a 3rd down play coming up.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Butler. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. They've got a long drive going now, aided by that penalty flag. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the running back takes the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. And there's the handoff. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes in lead to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He'll throw it now. Short pass finds the tight end. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on 1st and 2nd down. So you force the offense to consistently have to try on 3rd and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
Catch made in space. Look out. They bring it down. The veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They finally stop him. Big play, moves the ball to the 22.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Now they'll run it on the toss. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Houston now operating in the red zone. Looking to pass here on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
They're 2 for 2 on third down this possession. Here's 3rd and 5. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for his back. The ball is caught.
I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
Very efficient on third down, and now it's 1st down and goal. They mix it up with a run. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
It's QB sneak. They test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
I don't blame him to go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the 1st down. But, hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the 1st down.
So 2 chances to score a touchdown in the red zone already. They came up short. Now it's 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Oh, and he didn't get there. The defense makes a stop against this excellent 3rd down offense.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. How in the world do you lose track of the reliable tight end on that play?
The only thing I can think about is the defense is so locked in on the wide receivers or maybe the running game that they just forgot about the tight end. Guy's wide open. That's an easy throw.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Georgia offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. He's got room to run. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the same runner's got it again. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Ball handed to the running back. Breaks loose at the 45. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
Well, that's a great example of a defense selling out to stop a 3rd down and short. At 3rd and 2, Looks like they put everybody up near the line of scrimmage, and when the back got free, he's able to go and pick up huge yards because there's no safeties back there to slow him down.
A quick throw out left, complete. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. To throw, it's Butler. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Important third down play coming up after that completion. They'll try to run for the first down. Did not get there. And now it's going to bring up fourth down and 1.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
This drive alive. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on fourth down. He'll hand it off. And moves the ball to the 35. And another first down.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. As a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Dogs. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Well, that's how you close a half up. What a game we have already here. Looks like we're going to be all tied up heading into half after the throw for 6.
Point after, up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the run here, lets it go. The receiver grabs it. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Send the back in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
So one explosive play sets him up at the plus 43 with a first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And he's got it. Touchdown, Houston.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Makes a quick grab. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to throw. It's Butler. He's got it in the open. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. 1st down from the 15. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Georgia now operating in the red zone. Working tight windows. It's Butler. Looking for 6. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Georgia.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And the extra point was up and good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. This will likely be the last play of the half. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking for a man. On the move now. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Back out on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top up here as we get the third quarter going. They get the second half started with the running play. Good enough for the first down, the 37.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
First down here for this offense. And the back gets the football. Breaks free. Heads out of bounds with a short gain on the play.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down play coming up. They're going to run it. Matt gets the carry. Breaks into open space. Now here he goes. Past the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. To put them on top now.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner decides to field it. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Houston's offense heads back out of the field now. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. First down, looking for more now. Breaks into the clear. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Offense trots back onto the field here. First play of the drive, they look to the right. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
First and 10 play coming up. Back to pass. It's Butler. What a catch!
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because you can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. You're going to have to go back to the drawing board.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Buchanan. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
One team stays on the sideline. Offense going for it on fourth down. Play fake, looking to throw. Caught by the receiver. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
On a tight game like this, you're on the road. Why not take a chance? Go for it, you hit it, and you quiet the crowd in the process.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Gives it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go now. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Lets it go quickly. Oh, he makes the catch.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Dogs line it up with 1st and goal. It's a quick grab. Touchdown, Dogs. This offense is still clicking. That's another passing strike for his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. He's going to hand this off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a real nice gain there.
This is That's really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quick throw complete to the tight end. He'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Receiver in motion now. Here comes a jet sweep. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Really good call here to go with the jet sweep, but you've got to get north and south. Once the defense is out of position, the quicker you can get vertical, the better chance you can find yardage for that first down.
Been a really solid drive, but now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Interesting decision to go with a screen pass here in the fourth quarter, trailing. You think the defense is aware that you're going to be back there throwing the football, and they were locked in and anticipating that screen and kept it to a short gain.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Back in motion now. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Now you just felt that one coming. 3rd down and long. Those defensive linemen are in that sprinter stance. They know the offense is going to have to throw. Great job of using that athletic ability and speed to get after the quarterback to come up with that sack.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs.
Oh, so close to coming up with that conversion here on 4th down in the fourth quarter. Close football game. Now you got to rely on your own defense to come up with a stop and hope you get one more chance.
Quick pass. The catch is made. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. toss and still going. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Pounding away with the run game. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage in the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And he'll finally go down, but it's a 1st down and much more. Great gain on the play. The Bulldogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Touchdown, Georgia. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Boy, what patience here by this quarterback. I thought he might try to get it downfield, get a little impatient. Instead, why not just check it down to the most gifted guy on your team? Get him out in space, let him do the rest of the work for a touchdown.
Returner looking to make a play here. And the returner will be brought down. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. Time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Contact as he let the ball go. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a 1st down.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
1st down here at the 45. One explosive play has gotten this drive going, and they're set up near midfield. Snags a quick throw, and he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. And the quarterback dropping back. Pressure is coming. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
Boy, this quarterback's doing a great job of just managing the game. Nice throw, good completion on 1st down, and he's already got a play call. He's ready to snap the ball again.
Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. 2nd down after that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal for the 10. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw yet again. Touchdown, Houston. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
Now the important point after attempt. PAT is good. They still trail, though. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so they have to run a couple of plays here. They'll run it here. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5. And Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Give it to the back again. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So now from the 29, it's third down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. They've got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out. Well, barring something crazy, Kirk, that should be enough to secure this victory. They came in trying to dodge the upset in this early season showdown, and they passed the test.
Chris, is a great game and a fun way to start the season. And I think the fact that the team that is expected to win wins this football game, they can use that as a confidence builder. And for the team that loses, think about this. Still a long way to go to be able to kind of right the ship and kind of have the season you expect to have.
Grinding away on the ground. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second and long, but you figure they'll run the ball here to work the clock. And here's the handoff. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Now they try to run it here on second down, unable to get the first down. Now, late in a game like this, the big question, do you pass the ball potentially with an incompletion? The clock will stop, or do you play it safe and keep it on the ground?
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. They're going to run it here. Well, the power run is stuffed, barely makes his way back to the line of scrimmage on that one.
Chris, an interesting call here. I know they have the lead, but I thought they might throw the football. They surprised me, but you know who they didn't surprise? That defense. They were not shocked at all by the run call on third down the ball. They stuffed that right at the line of scrimmage.
That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of.